looks and a distinctive character that sets it apart from rivals. Love or hate the exterior, you have to accept that there's little else at this price with so much personality. The Ignis also sticks to Suzuki's usual traits of offering tons of equipment for not an awful lot of money, and despite the dinky dimensions it's actually very versatile and spacious. It's light, and feels agile and nippy around town, but the market's best small cars are both more comfortable and more composed to drive. The Ignis does lack the class of city cars like the Skoda Citigo inside, with some cheap trim, but when you think how much you're paying, it's entirely forgivable. Four-wheel drive, and a super-frugal hybrid variant, means there are plenty of strings to this little Suzuki's bow. Our choice: Suzuki Ignis 1.2 Dualjet SZT, non-hybrid. Suzuki decided to revive a name from its recent history in 2016, joining a sparsely populated niche as it did so. The first Suzuki Ignis was a forgettable high-riding supermini, axed way back in 2007. However, this new Ignis is totally unrecognizable from that, shrinking in size and offering a desirable crossover-style design. Best city cars on sale right now. The Japanese brand will tell you that it has invented a new model segment with the 2016 Ignis, but that's not entirely true, as rivals such as the Fiat Panda 4x4 offer similar mini SUV styling and all-wheel drive traction. Still, the funky styling and distinctive shape of this city car crossover are enough to ensure it looks unlike much else on the road. Few car companies are as experienced at building small cars as Suzuki, hence the confidence it's showing in treading this unusual path. MPG, CO2 and running costs. 4.3. The Ignis should be very cheap to buy and run regardless of spec, although insurance groups aren't all that low. The Ignis shares the familiar Suzuki family trait of being really good value for money. And even looking past the attractive list prices, it should prove cheap to run. Even the non-hybrid 1.2-liter engine manages a claimed combined figure of 61.4 miles per gallon and emits 104 grams/km of CO2, which is impressive for a non-turbo unit and means it's very cheap to tax. Better still, we found it easy to exceed 50 miles per gallon in normal driving, so that figure seems realistic. The hybrid manages a slightly better claimed 65.7 miles per gallon combined economy and emits 97 grams/km of CO2, though if you spec it with four-wheel drive those numbers creep out to 60.1 miles per gallon and 106 grams/km. It means the first year of road tax is free on all Ignis models, while the maximum you'll pay in year 2 is £20. All of those figures are amongst the best in the city car class, while the 4x4 version is considerably more frugal than the Fiat Panda Cross with a petrol engine. The only drawback is the small 32-liter fuel tank. Repair bills for the Ignis are likely to be roughly in line with the rest of the Suzuki range, and not very expensive.